All right, welcome to tonight's Millionaire Mentoring session. I'm Chad R. Turner, and I have a couple wonderful people from our mastermind group on the panel this evening. And tonight I'll be going over a presentation, uh, and the title is Success Secrets of Self-Made Millionaires. Now, real quickly before we start, I'm going to let my friends on the panel introduce themselves and let you know how their week is going and maybe their reason why they decided to get involved in online marketing. So real quick, first I'll open up with Tammy Harris. Introduce yourself. And your mic is muted right now. You're still muted, Tammy. Maybe we'll go to Jason quick. Jason Bramble.
Hey Chad, what's up?
What's up, man?
Great. My name is Jason Bramble, all the way from Trinidad and Tobago. It's actually a Caribbean island.
Hi, babe.
Very a sunny area, tropical. And for me, this weekend, basically, I was actually with a virus. I was actually just under the weather. But the good thing about it is that I could still achieve over 13 leads just being in bed and trying to recuperate from the cold. And I already got a couple of response from some of my leads. So it's good when you actually join an online business where you can actually just be home or maybe on vacation or maybe you may not be well. The business is actually working for you already. So basically that my weekend was, Chad.
Awesome, awesome. And you're feeling better now, I take it?
It's coming along.
Okay, good. Good to hear. And okay, so Tammy, we got Tammy Harris.
Yes.
How are you doing?
I'm good. Can you hear me now?
Yep, we can hear you loud and clear.
Good.
so how?
Go ahead, Chad.
I was just gonna say, how was your week, and then why did you decide online marketing?
Well, I have another MLM company, which I've had for about a year and a half. Really not getting too far with it. I spend a lot of time online, so I figure why not put it to good use. I found Chad on Twitter by quite mistake, watched his video, became extremely interested, and decided, you know what, I need to do this for myself, for my family. I want to be home. I want to make it.
Awesome, awesome. Well, I'm happy to be working with you, Tammy, and I look forward to just watching you grow and live the lifestyle.
Thanks, man. Appreciate that.
Yeah, for sure. And then we also have Helen Lil. Helen, how are you doing?
Very good, Chad. Thank you for being here. To step up to take over Darren's place. The last time I did share a little bit, my husband have a traditional business. For me to go online is just I want the time freedom. So if I can take off making that like 5,000-10,000 a month from online business, then I don't have to be stuck in the garage 5-6 days a week. And I don't have to stuck here in the cold for in the winter months. That is the whole purpose of being what I choose online.
Excellent.
I know definitely I know that I'm on track for that. It takes time to build up everything. So I totally understand that way I'm heading to. Thank you for stepping up again.
Yeah, you're welcome. And I see you have a nice blog started. You have a lot of great content on there. So
thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. All right, so now I'm going to get into tonight's presentation, and without further ado, I will begin. All right, so tonight's presentation is Success Secrets of Self-Made Millionaires, Part 1. And if you could mute your mics out, that would be favorable. So, okay, so we got success.
I think mine's muted.
Let me see, no. Here, let me go back quick then. There we go. All right. All right, so we got Success Secrets of Self-Made Millionaires. Now, me personally, I, of course, will help anyone with any type of financial goal, whether it is just to make a couple extra $500 a month, or whether or not they want to make an extra, couple $1,000s a month if they want to replace their full-time income. But as far as me personally, I'm looking to work with people who have a goal of becoming a millionaire. Now, someone's mic is still not muted. Sorry, I got to. Tammy, you're... Okay. So as far as me personally, I am looking to work with people who have the desire to become a millionaire. Now, there are millions of millionaires in the world, and I actually just recently saw a Forbes article that there's over 17,000 billionaires. Now, I actually had never looked into it, but for whatever reason, I just always thought there would be less than 100 billionaires. Now, when I saw this article and I saw that there was over 17,000 billionaires, to me, I was like, oh, wow, that's definitely doable, So that's kind of just to put it into perspective for you guys. So now I'm going to get into the first couple slides are going to be about just a few pointers or techniques, and then I'll get into the success secrets. So now success leaves tracks. Now, what a lot of people have probably heard, they've probably heard the line success leaves clues. Now, if you follow what successful people do, eventually you will get to be successful. You will find your way. So success is not an accident. So you want to learn what successful people do and learn from successful people. Now, my mentor...
Dad,
what?
the screen is black. So I'm sorry, the screen is black.
Okay, we're live. Just it'll record fine, I'm pretty sure. So no, just let me get through this presentation. No worries. Okay, so let's go back in. Okay, so the point here is you want to follow what successful people do. You don't want to just try to embark on this journey by yourself. Now, you can get to where you want to go if you don't have a mentor, but it's going to take you a lot longer to get there. I see that it says when I go full screen, it goes black, but I guess we'll just roll with it. The recording might be fine because I'm sharing my screen. And okay, I see. There's a button that says present to everyone. So it's recording fine, but now I'll click this button and you guys will be able to see it as well. So that's actually important. So thanks for the Facebook chat messages. Okay. You are screen sharing. No, I can't see this. All right, sorry for the delay, but now this bar is blocking my full screen button. Okay, here we go. Can you guys see this? See it now? You can see the screen, my screen, Tammy? Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Half of it.
Okay. So what I was
It's black now.
All
Okay.
right. So you can't see when I go full screen, but I need to go full screen. Okay. Now it should work now. Is it working? Should be good. Okay, so the main thing is to follow what successful people do, and most importantly, to apply what you learn. So not just learn the strategies and skills, but also to apply them in your business daily. Now, a quick point here to know is that nothing works the first time. So if you try a new marketing strategy, most likely it won't work the first time, even if it has already worked for other people. So you don't want to be discouraged. But eventually you will get it down and you will be able to be as proficient and it will work for you as good or if not better than the person who shared the technique with you. So a question to ask is, what is the average number of times a person tries with a new goal before they give up? Now, the answer is less than one. Most people will say, oh, that's a great goal. I'd love to be financially independent, and then they quit. You know, most people quit before they even try going for their goals. So if you're watching this video, if you're here right now, you know, that's a form of taking action and you are already more successful than most people just from being here right now. So an important thing to remember is that all skills are learnable. All business skills are learnable. All marketing skills are learnable. All financial skills are learnable. So I teach a Twitter marketing technique. That skill is providing great success for me in my business, and it is a learnable skill that anyone can duplicate to have unlimited amounts of prospects for your business and also build your brand and drive traffic to your business. Now, Darren specializes in the skill of conversational marketing, and he also has paid traffic down very well also, and he's also really good at Facebook. I also do Facebook marketing as well. So all the skills that we have are learnable. So it might take some people longer than others to learn the skill, but as long as you stay consistent, you will be able to perfect those skills. So now this is a very important point. If you can drive a car, you can learn any skill. I'll say that one more time. If you can drive a car, you can learn any skill. So that's very important to remember when you're starting your first online business, that you can do it. Like everyone, we all, I'm confident that anyone can learn these skills and be successful. So the first principle of a successful self-made millionaire is that they dream big dreams. Now, if you look around, most people actually don't really dream big enough. They don't really dream at all. They don't really dream big enough. Most people don't take action towards their dreams. Now, this is actually the first step when you start on the path to become an entrepreneur, is you have to define your vision of your perfect lifestyle. If you could wave a magic wand and make everything in your life perfect, what would it look like? How would it feel like in the morning when you wake up to that ocean view condo in Hawaii? Or maybe you want to live in a log cabin on a mountain in Colorado. You have to get in touch with your dream, and the more you get in touch with it, the more it'll become more clear, more vivid, to where you could actually taste the food in the morning, and you can smell the coffee, and then you walk out on your balcony and you walk into the beautiful hot sun. So that we have a great training in our group. It's called Unstoppable Vision, and that's one of Darren's trainings, and that training will get you in touch with your dreams, and that is the first step in becoming a successful entrepreneur. And this right here, that's a picture of, this is what my vision looks like, my dream. Now, I am working towards having a house on a tropical island in Hawaii, and this is my vision. It would look just like this. So another point for successful self-made millionaires is that they do what they like to do. Now, when you do what you like to do, it'll give you energy, it'll motivate you, and it will not feel like work. So you want to be doing something that you like to do. Now, me, I do enjoy getting on the internet, and I enjoy being creative, being artistic, and I enjoy the ability to make money from my laptop, and more importantly, the freedom. So when you like what you do, it doesn't feel like work, and that's the most important thing. So if you'll ask a self-made millionaire, you'll say, what do you do for work? A lot of times they'll say, I haven't worked a day in my life because I do what I like to do. So once you get in touch with that, then you'll wake up every morning feeling like I feel like, I got the world in my palm, I got the world in my hand, and that's how you want to start each day. So the next thing you want to do is you want to commit to excellence. All successful people are excellent at what they do. And so you want to strive to be in the top percent. And the top percent of any field that you're in, that is where the money is. And what's the good news about that? Well, on the previous slide, if you like what you do, you will naturally want to be in the top 10% of your field or your industry. So that's why these steps are so important. Once you like what you do, you will commit to excellence, and you will want to be naturally in the top 10%. Now I have a picture, that's a Rolls-Royce Ghost right there, and to me that does define a commitment to excellence, because I can't remember the exact numbers, but like a Toyota can be made in like a month or something like that, but a Rolls Royce actually takes, upwards 6 months to a whole entire year for that car to be built. So every little detail is, so that just defines a commitment to excellence. And another thing you want to do is develop your unique talent and abilities. Each one of us has a unique set of talents and abilities that you can bring to the field, or to your field, or to your craft, that will set you apart and make you unique from everyone else. Because we all have unique life experiences that really define us, and you want to get in touch with that. So the next thing you want to do is see yourself as self-employed. Now, if I ask you the question, to a group of people in a room, how many people here are self-employed? And a couple people raise their hand. But the real truth to that statement is every person is actually self-employed. No one is going to go and do that job for you. So in reality, you are self-employed. Now, once you start thinking as being self-employed, you start seeing your time as your most valuable asset. So once you see your time as your most valuable asset, then you start to just think different and do things differently, because the way you spend your time is how it's really the value, the true value of your life is how you're spending your time. So all successful self-made millionaires see themselves as self-employed. Now you want to develop a clear sense of direction. And by doing that, you become intensely goal-oriented. So you set goals and you take action towards those goals. And the thing to know is that all successful people are very goal-oriented. They know exactly what they want. So you have to determine exactly what you want, whether it's different items, the certain type of car you want to drive, exactly where you want to live, what you want to do when you wake up in the morning. So you just really want to define exactly what you want, even down to knowing how much it costs. How much does that Ocean View condo cost? How much is that going to cost each month for you? How much is that new vehicle going to cost? What are the monthly payments going to be on that? What do you have to put down for a deposit? You want to start getting in touch with all those details, and the more detailed you get in your goals, the better you're going to be. So then there's this saying, you can't hit a target you can't see. So until you define your goals and your reason for what you're doing, you're not really making progress, because you don't have any sense of direction. So you want to remember that you can't hit a target you can't see. Now, I have this picture of this NASA spaceship being launched, because my sense of direction is that I'm always going up and to the right. I'm always flying up, and I'm always moving in the right direction. No matter what happens in my life, I know it's happening for the best. So I always see that I'm always moving up and in the right direction. And I've for a couple years now, I've defined the number 5 as 5 equals flying. And so being in the year 2015, that has been my experience. My 2015 is going absolutely amazing. And yeah, so it's just really good. So you want to get a clear sense of direction. Now, this is the last slide for part 1 of the Secrets of Self-Made Millionaires, and this is a quick exercise I want you guys to go through and do. So you'll want to take out a piece of paper, and on this piece of paper, you'll want to write down 10 goals that you would like to accomplish in the next 12 months. Now, they could be financial goals, it could be relationship goals, it could be health and wellness goals, but you want to write down 10 goals that you want to accomplish in the next 12 months. And then look at that list. Once you have your list of 10 goals, circle one goal that if you could only accomplish one of those 10 goals, which one would you want to accomplish, but you can accomplish it in the next 24 hours. So circle the goal that will have the greatest impact on your life if you could accomplish that goal in the next 24 hours. Now, that is defining your major definite purpose. Now, once you define your major definite purpose, the key is to take action towards that goal every single day. Now, you take action towards that goal every single day, and your reality will not gradually, it will dramatically change right in front of your eyes. So with that, I'm going to end the presentation and come back. Are you guys here? Did you guys see everything?
Really fine.
Came through good?
Yeah, audio is clear.
All right.
No, my screen was completely black
The whole time?
the whole time.
What about yours, Jason?
Yeah, the screen was black also, but that is due to just the basically when you go to switch to full screen, if you're not sharing your full screen, I just share the app alone.
Okay, so you guys didn't see it at all. That's weird because I did, after you mentioned that the first time, I did see a button that it said share to the panel, and I clicked that button, and then I went full screen, so it should have worked out fine that last time, but I'm sure that I know the recording will be good, but yeah, it's too bad that you guys didn't get to visualize that while we were going through it.
That's okay. Well, I took down a whole bunch of notes, so I'm sure once I go back and see it again, I'll be able to relate with what was on there.
Okay, for sure. Well, yeah, this is the first time that I shared a screen and have actually done a PowerPoint presentation. Now, I've shared a screen before and showed my screen, and that's worked fine, but going full screen on PowerPoint, I know, Jason, I know you did that. Did you ever have any issues the first time you were doing that with your panel not seeing it? Jason?
Well, you've done well, Chad.
Well, thank you, Tammy.
You're welcome.
Jason, I think Jason might have froze. All right, well, Tammy, I guess we can go into if you have any questions. I guess next time, yeah, for part 2, I'll for sure make sure that the panel is able to see the slideshow.
I'll make sure I go back and watch the recording anyways.
Yeah, I'll pin it to the top of the group as well, right after this.
Thank you. I have been writing down notes too, taking out notes too, so I might miss some of it, so replays will be always good.
For sure. Well, thank you, Helen, for being here. Was the screen black for you as well, Helen?
Yeah. It was black.
You know what I think about that, guys? I think that just means everyone needs to get to black card. That is my takeaway, and I think that's the only reason that happened is just to signify that everyone who watches this video and everyone in our group make it a goal to get to black card.
Yes, yes.
Where
yes.
all the money
Yes, 90% of my income and 90% of Darren's income is all from the black card level. So if you want to start having 3,000 days, if you want to start having $3,000 days, you have to be at black card. And yeah, so that's my takeaway. And then Darren actually mentioned to me yesterday that I should actually bring this up in the group or on the mentoring call. So that's kind of perfect how that, because otherwise, I was thinking about that, but then I was like, well, I'll just do the presentation that I had made. But since it came up, now I'll tell you guys, it wasn't a straightforward path for me to get to black card. I had to dig down deep and make it happen, so that's what I'll say. And you have to, I went black card as fast as I possibly could. I knew that before I even started, I wanted to be at the black card level. And so I set the intention. And so what you have to do is set the intention. There's a training in the back office that gives you different ways of how to get to black card. So you just have to want it like your life depends on it. And
where's that, Chad?
It's in the basic training, and it's the bonus training. It's the last training in the basic training.
Okay.
So it's a very well done training on a lot of different ways on how you can raise the money to get to black card. Now realize, once you get there, you are making such a big statement in your reality. It's like you are drawing a line in the sand, and you are accepting that there is nothing that will shake you from your dream and your goals and your desire, and that's where you have to be. And I'm telling you guys, once you get there, the products and the training that you get from that level it'll take your life to the next level, because it is very valuable information. So yeah, so I'm glad that we got to touch on that, and I think that's the only reason why the screen went black for everyone.
No worries, man.
I wonder if the people who were watching. So we have one viewer right now. Everyone else must have jumped. One live viewer. So I actually haven't been watching that. But yeah, so I'll put the recording up, and then is there anything else you guys want to cover, or any more questions before this meeting is over?
No.
All right, so Tammy, any closing thoughts at all?
Thank you very much for stepping up. You did a very good job. I'm sure I'll like to watch the recording when it's done. I took some notes. It's got me pumped, man. I'm excited. I want to get there as fast as I can. Thank you again.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you for being here. Jason said he's having a little bit of internet technical difficulties, as I did as well. So. I wish you guys would have been able to see the presentation that I spent the last 2 days making, which is pretty funny. So, okay, Helen, any closing thoughts for the evening?
Chad, it's okay. We all start learning new things every day.
Excellent.
So I'm so thankful that you are here today.
Oh, thank you very much. I'm glad you're here as well, Helen.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. And okay, with that, guys, I'm going to end the Millionaire Mentoring session tonight. And one thing I want to say is, if you are watching this video and you're at a breaking point in your life, or you're at a state of transition and you are ready for a change, whether it is you've been doing your job for 5 years and you're just sick of the mundane lifestyle and you don't even think anymore when you're at work, you just shut your brain off and, count the clock. So that now would be the time to, get together with whoever shared this video with you and get on board, because a lot of people are having success. We have new people that are making sales online for the very first time. And yeah, with that, everyone have a good evening.
Thank you. Thank you. We'll see you next
Thank
week.
you.
Good night.